you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent Antoinette Ware is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years, serving Toledo and surrounding areas. Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless.
Hey there, this is indie artist Shanbray Price, and I rock with Queen Silvy on the Queen Silvy Show. Bye, y'all.
Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11, good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim, get smooth with Tim. They have you running like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot, look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 Look out.
Hi, this is Joe Mass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, this is Smooth Tim, and thank you for dropping in and spending another terrific Tuesday with us on the multiple award-winning Queen Silvy Show. It is now my absolute pleasure to bring to you the woman herself, the sexiest granny in the world, Queen Silvy.
Yes, it is me, Queen. You like that? I said it is Queen Silvy on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning Queen Silvy Show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. Yes, I am once again How are you, Smooth?
I'm doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen. How are you doing?
Well, as always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, is 24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, you're just simply
I know.
amazing.
I know. Double true that I am amazing. Hey, it is what it is, right? But
ma'am.
you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing. We have an amazing guest today, as well as some announcements, don't we?
Yes, we have Songstress, songwriter, Anitra Chery. I believe how you say the last name. I'm not Chery. Anitra Chery. How about that? My bad.
BossBabe gonna check. Like, yes, that's correct. Smooth.
So did I get that correct?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not always the best with names, but I try.
That's all right.
Sorry, Anitra.
That's all right.
Anyhow, also, we'll be doing our usual thing, having a fantastic interview with her and discussing all kinds of interesting things. Hey, as far as other announcements, if you didn't catch our other shows on last Tuesday's broadcast of the Queen Silvy Show, which was also terrific.
Always.
Always. And also, if you missed Tim's Tidbits and or if you missed our other show, the Now You Know show, you have the ability to get there and check it out, see what you may have missed by going to our YouTube channel. In the YouTube search engine, simply type in The Queen Silvy Show. You'll get results of all three of those shows, as well as some other projects that the Queen and I are working on. And you're going to love it. We had a good time on all of our shows, and it's guaranteed good entertainment. While you're there,
Absolutely.
please subscribe to our channel.
Okay.
How about some analytics from last week? Let's see. Australia, France, Ireland, Africa, Poland, Germany, Mexico, Canada, the United Kingdom, and the good old US of A. Thanks, folks. Appreciate you dropping on in and listening to the show.
Certainly do. In fact, if you're watching this live, I want you to know Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on our archive,
Our love is everlasting.
our
Queen.
love is everlasting. Smooth, we love and appreciate you on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. You are so in for a treat. Ooh, I'm telling you, Queen Anitra is going to blow you down. Magnificent voice, great music. So stick around for that. You do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get the super greatness we provide for you. So before we get things going, you know me, what I like to do at this moment is accept that and give some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. A woman is the full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform. You know, I believe the most alluring thing a woman can have is confidence. Self-confidence is a superpower. I mean, once you start to believe in yourself, magic starts to happen. So trust me, there is no limit that we, as women, can accomplish. And you know the saying, a woman with a voice is, by definition, a strong, confident woman, eh? And those are some motivational words, yeah, from the Queen Silvy Show to you. I am honored that you are here because you are in for a treat today. And before I get into my conversation with my wonderful guest, you know I must represent the good kings and queens all over the world. Carmen Jewel of Massage Therapy by Carmen, Simone Enterprise and Entertainment Company, and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford Daniels, Kinsley Patino, Queen Jenna, Queen Ashley, Colette Clark, and Connette Rawls.
Shout out to you.
The Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Patino, and Joan Mercer.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Aaliyah, Asia Tay, Maya Camille, and Dejour.
Shout out to you.
To my grandsons, to my grandsons, Omari, Jonathan Jr., Tyron, and DJ.
Shout out to you.
To Jonathan Easley, Lee Allen Sr., Wade and Cynthia, Wade and Katrina, LP and Cynthia. Ooh, they was going to be fine like, man, you a woman, I'm a woman. Melvin and Teresa, hey.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Nancy, Delia, and Chrissy from Fort Worth, Texas.
Shout out to you.
To Ryan and Kelly and the All-American Boys, Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls, hey.
Shout out to you.
I think I need to clear my throat for just a moment. Hold on one moment.
Oof, oof. Meow. Moo.
Ooh, I I am determined. It's the moo part. I'm telling you, don't knock it until you try it. To Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls. Did I say Matt and Tracy and the All-American Girls? You got it again if I didn't. Hey.
Shout out to you.
Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Patricia Wilhelm Giffen, Renita Easley, Gold, Rosa, Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanima, Webster Rito, Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Aria Lua.
Shout out to you.
Sabrina Williams, Pinky Savage, Pinky Harmon, Sassy Savage, yeah. DJ Team Broke 100.
Shout out to you.
To Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross.
Shout out to you.
Lorenzo Gabaniza, Christine Lewis Anderson, James and Audrey, Serious Edition, and Nana Linda Hartley.
Shout out to you.
To Edith Verhoek, Queen D. Brown, Sandra and Ben Johnson, Melody Gorbs, Dobb, Miguel Montibon, and my good friend, Joe Maz.
Shout out to you all.
Not to you all, that's right, hey? Hey, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we will gladly do it 3 days a week. Every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits, special co-host Larry E., who's not going to be here. I didn't mean to give old Larry some little shout-out there, but hey, Larry. And then there's every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, as we bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. Check out this resource. And when we get back, the ball is rolling with super greatness we have in store for you on The Queen Silvy Show. The Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, the Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless.
All right.
Hey, we are back on this terrific Tuesday. I hope you're kind to spread the word for someone else to come on in and get some of this super greatness we have in store for you. A confident, empowered, multi-talented boss babe making moves while empowering others. A dynamic songstress with captivating, and I do mean captivating because I saw her just about a week ago. A captivating performances that transport audiences into a rhythmical world of bottomless bliss. Ooh, you like that? With inspirational vocals, sultry, seductive tones, driving you to want more of her musical eye candy. You like that too? Live from Toledo, Ohio, I introduce to you Songstress, Songwriter, Goalgetter, Anitra Chery.
All right, you better say it, Queen Silvy.
Girl, stop. That's all you.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. I was already checked about bottomless blitz and the driving you to want more ear candy. I've had other performers on the show. Come on, we've been doing this for 9 years, and they're like, you never described that like me. And I'm like, well, that was her words. She is that and so much more. So I do thank you for taking the time and being here on the Queen Silvy Show. A confident woman, empowered, independent, and in control of your life. Would that be you, a boss babe?
I like to think so. The control part, you control what you can control. God has all control. So I just try to make sure that my steps are ordered by him and let him lead me where he wants me to go.
That's right. Amen to that. I like to call it Queen, though. So every now and then you might hear me call you Queen because, hey, it is what it is. I am definitely a queen. It's not going to have it no other way. But for you being a busy and beautiful queen in demand with many hats to wear, first of all, what do you do to stay healthy and with a strong, positive mindset in this also changing world?
Well, I have a strong faith space. So I stay in church. I'm praise and worship leader at my church. And I pride myself on that because that type of structure, I need it every day.
Right.
Every day. And then I work out at least 3 to 4 times a week. Trying to make sure that I keep my weight and everything under control. And it is I don't get the endorphins like other people like to say. Like, it doesn't make me feel great at the end. I've never believed in that. I hate working out just like everybody else. If if working out made everybody feel so great, we all be doing it. So I have
Right.
not bought into that image yet. However,
Anything I
I
feel is
will say
tired and stinky at the end of working out.
it allows me to disconnect. You know what I mean? It's my alone time. There's not I can't answer the phone because I'm breathing heavy. You know what I mean? So you got to
Mm-hmm.
catch me after I'm done with my workout, and it just allows me that time to just sink in and be by myself away from it all. If only for 45 minutes to an hour. You know what I
Right.
mean? A few
Right.
times a week.
I know that's
So
right.
so that
A Toledo native, you are a graduate of Start High School and an alumni of the University of Toledo. Tell me what other
yes, ma'am.
accomplishments or achievements you're most proud of.
Oh goodness. Accomplishments and achievements. Academia, that's probably it for me. I do plan on going back to get my master's. It is something that I really want to accomplish with my time here on earth. But my biggest accomplishments would have to probably be my children, to be honest with you. I became a mom my junior year of college, and I have prided myself in making sure that I could pour into my kids. You always want to make sure that your kids have the opportunity to be a better version of you. And
Absolutely.
so that's what I've been doing and trying to set the example for them, which is why I believe I've been able to accomplish as much as I have, because I have to give them something to aspire to.
That's what's up. Now, you're born and raised here in Toledo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, then, for someone who doesn't know, who is unaware, I have a lot of people in Texas that want to know what's going on up here in the Glass City. So,
Uh-huh.
tell me something good about Toledo, the Glass City, and what do you like about it?
Oh, Toledo. I call Toledo the little big city because it's small enough to where it's like everybody knows everybody, and I feel like we're all attached by like 6 degrees of separation, for lack of a better term. However, there have been times where I have thought someone had moved out of state because I have not seen them in years, and then you run into them at the local supermarket, or somebody has an event and we're all together, and they're like, "Girl, no, I've been here. I never left." Or, you know what I mean? I moved for 2 years, but I've been back here since, so and so. So it's the little big city.
I,
Like, again, small enough where everybody's attached, but big enough to where you do not have to run into anybody unless you really so see fit. Um, one of the things that I love about Toledo is, uh, as small and as quaint as we can be and have been, we are definitely taking strides to expand ourselves, especially our downtown area
mm-hmm.
with the Huntington Center and the Mud Hen Stadium, and bringing to life tourism here in the Glass City. So I love and appreciate it. We have an awesome, like, I will say, like, college energy. I got a lot of my performance abilities from doing work downtown at the bars down there with a cover band that I used to be a big part of called Organized Chaos. And we used to be all up and through this little city. And baby, the college kids will support, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Once they latch on to you, wherever we were, they were too.
That's
You know what I
good.
mean? And lines out the door. Even when the pandemic hit and we shut down for a little while, they used to reach out to me through Facebook Messenger and Instagram and stuff, and ask me to do like little birthday shout outs and stuff, because I was like their favorite cover band singer and stuff like that. So, the support is real here in Toledo.
Well, that's what's up, because you definitely need the support. I mean, and if you
Definitely.
give the people what they want, they're going to support and respect you too. And that whole thing right there, boom, you can be like you're in New York right here in Toledo when you're in the right atmosphere with the right crowd and you're giving the crowd what they want. But, although musically influenced from your parents at an early age, how did you yourself, Anitra, get that passion for creating music and performing? How did that begin?
Oh, goodness. So I think at home, I always was a shower performer, at home performer, and just like you said, like I have a lot of family influences, but oddly enough, my family didn't really know I could sing until I was in my 20s. Because I come from such a big musically inclined family, I was always really shy about my gifts and my talent. So I had some friends that knew I could sing a little bit, and they kind of pushed me into the forefront and were like, Anitra, you need to really hone in on this because we think you got it. And so that's when I started singing with the cover band by the name of Soul Hustle. That's where I first started singing out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I just had, one of those epiphany moments, that little light bulb that goes off. And I was like, now, if you're going to do this, girl, you got to do it right. And I think that's just the character in me. Is like, I always have to, if you're going to do it, you got to walk boldly in it. And my pastor always said that, whatever you decide, walk boldly in it.
That's right.
And so
that's
what I did.
Commit
I
to
started,
it, right?
Definitely. I started pretty much researching and studying, you know what I'm saying? Some of the greats. I would watch old performances, newer performances. So, from Janet Jackson to some of the Motown favorites. And then I'd be watching Destiny Child just to see their charisma when they were on the stage and how they would captivate the audiences. And then I would look at like Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, when they would be up there. They don't have no dancers. They got their little background singers, but the band would be killing. And it's like, they knew how to hone in on the dynamics of their music and touch the hearts of their fans. And it was like, okay, so this is what I want to do. This is how I want my music to touch people. This is how I want to reach people. So what's going to be Anitra Chery take on this? How am I going to do what it is that I want to do?
Well, you do it great.
And that's really where it all started from.
You do it very great.
Thank you.
So now, with over 10 years, you've had your foot in the door for over 10 years now with the cover bands, and now stepping out on your own, doing your own thing. What's the purpose?
Yes.
What is your purpose as a songstress and a songwriter?
Oof. My purpose, to be honest with you, is unification. And what I will say is music is therapy. It's one of the few things that it crosses language barriers. It crosses cultural barriers. It really brings people together. When I started releasing my music and I started having it being streamed on like internet radio and things of that nature, I would get people from different walks of life reaching out to me saying like, I love this song, or I would get to see comments on different stations and things of that nature. And I'm like, I don't even speak your language, but you speak this song. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
This song is still reaching you. But that is something that it really touches me. And just like anything, whether it be music or a business venture, a podcast, like what you're doing, like it's your baby, right? You pour into it and you hope that it captivates and it grabs somebody so that you can do what it needs to do. And me, music has always been my therapy. It just has from a young child up into my adulthood. You could always tell. Me and my sister joke about this, like with our mom, like we could always tell what kind of mood our mom was in by what music she put on. She was in a good mood, we might be listening
my
to
kids can
some
say
Gladys
the same
Knight.
thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if she was heartbroken, or you know what I'm saying, her and my dad were into it, we might be listening to Tony Braxton. You know what I'm saying? So it always just depended upon what mood she was in. And that's the same for me. Like with my music, I hope that, it touches somebody, it inspires somebody. My music is a range. So it's not all like sad music. It's not all pop. It's not all R&B, because it just depends on my mood. It depends on what phase of life I'm in when I'm in my creative mode.
That's what's up. Now, you mentioned therapy. As a comedian also, I know the therapeutic part of me coming or expressing something that I'm going through, or a scene or a joke, and then it relating to someone in the audience. For me, it only takes just that one to make that difference. But for you, since I believe 2016 with the debut album, the debut EP, In My Feelings, that was therapeutic for you. and coming up with that.
Definitely.
And that, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. When you can do something and other people can relate to, and you have helped them through your gift, it is a major blessing, and blessings come in many ways. But for you, how do you, since the 2016, how do you perceive your growth as an artist from the humble beginnings to now?
Oh goodness. So when I did In My Feelings, I was definitely going through my split with my now ex-husband, which
Mm.
oddly enough, he was a producer on the album. So we still worked through it.
That's all
You
right.
know what I mean? I just got to express my feelings, and we still work together to this day. You know what I'm saying? He's one of my biggest supporters and I'm one of his. Um, Musically though, I felt like it was something that I needed to get out. Sometimes you have to get it out. You have to release it so that you can really move on.
Mm-hmm.
And I never wanted my music to sound like, and I don't want this to sound bad or anything like that, but I just remember like people used to say like, we like sad Mary. You know what I'm saying? When they talk about Mary J. Blige, like her
Mm-hmm.
music, it was better when she was sad. Like I never wanted that. I don't want to feel like I have to be in this constant state of depression or, you know, unhappiness in order for me to put out good
Right.
music that touches and reaches people.
Right.
So as I started expanding and growing as an artist, one of the things that I wanted to do was make sure that my music could grab you, whether or not I was in the sunken place, okay, or if I was at the top of my mountain. So let me figure out how to grab you wherever I am, on the way to work, when I'm getting ready to go kick it with my girls. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
whatever the case may be, I wanted y'all to be able to understand that and figure out how to reach the everyday person, which is how, you know, I came up with some of my singles that were released, like Queen Things and things of that nature, because that speaks to the everyday woman. Like sometimes,
Absolutely.
you know, being a mom,
Absolutely.
being a woman is a very thankless job.
Well, so, you know, you're right.
You
Your
do it.
music is very versatile. You can relate to the queens. You can relate in a more sensual, sexy way, and then you can put it on down to where look. Can you do you hear me? But I've been checking you out. I just want to know, you know, when I have a guest on the show, I look into my guests more than just, you know, me just meeting you. And in
Right.
doing that, I'm so loving your voice. I'm loving your music. I'm loving your style. Your stage presence got me this past week or so ago at the Coming to America Masquerade Ball. I saw a video of
Yeah.
you doing it. You did this one little move. I'm gonna tell you. Now I don't got hips like that, but that move you did, I'm sure a lot of people can remember that move you did because it was sexy. And you know what I'm talking about. You was like,
Is that the one, Queen, where you put your back out when you came home that night?
well, something like that.
Okay.
I try.
When I'm up there, I do not. When I'm on that stage, it's not choreographed, not yet. You know, I haven't got to that stage yet. So it's just it. When I'm up there moving, it's really like ad lib. Don't ask the
Well,
singer
that's
to
what it's
repeat
supposed to be, you
a
know.
run that she just did, because she's not gonna, or he's not gonna be able to do it. So boom, same thing when I'm on that stage. I'll be walking around and working that stage and trying to make sure that I engage with everyone there. And I do that by making sure that I'm engaged with my music, and I like to feel my music, and I want to be able to express whatever that song is supposed to. If we talking about love, I want you to feel the emotion and the love, whether or not I'm in that stage in my life. I felt it at one point. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I am with it. I could not tell you what move I did. And these hips don't lie. So they gonna move how they move, okay? Just
That's
like
what you're
Shakira
supposed to
said.
do. Bring in
They
your
there.
authentic self.
Anitra, I have a quick question. You talk when we talk about content and presentation in your music. Do you look at your presentation? Do you ever have it recorded, set back, and look and say, "Oh, I could do this a little better"? Do you actually? Are you your best critic?
Right.
Oh, sometimes I try not to hone in on that too much. I honestly try to listen to my fans and my supporters more than anything, because they'll give you feedback, they'll
Right.
give you content. You know, when people are up there, especially with social media, I may not always get to record myself, especially if I'm at a show or I go somewhere and I'm not, and I don't have any of my crew with me. Then I don't get someone to capture it. But there's people out there that will record it and then tag me, and then boom, now you have the comments, you have everything from
Mm-hmm.
your wardrobe
Mm-hmm.
to your stage presence to the sound, to everything. You know what I mean? And you have to take it for what it is. If you come open to constructive criticism and you don't take it as a jab, because a lot of the time everybody don't know you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
don't take it as a jab. Take it as an opportunity for growth. Was the sound off? Could it have been better?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if I know that it could have, then it's something that I'm going to adjust.
Right.
And if somebody get on there and start talking about how fluffy I am, you know what I mean? You just gonna have to take
You know
it.
what,
It's the way God made me.
Anitra, I look at stuff like this. I take that best comment, I throw it in the garbage. I take the worst comment and I throw it in the garbage. And then I look at what everybody's saying in between all of that, and that pretty much hones in on where I need to work.
Yeah. You always have to be mindful of who your comments are coming from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
if I love my family. If my family get up there and they start praising me to the high heavens, I appreciate it, but they my family. So I might feel some type of way if they did the opposite. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah, I do.
But when complete strangers get up there, people that don't know me are commenting and saying, oh my goodness, she was great. I love her. This, that, and that. And that's the stuff I focus on. These people don't know me from a can of paint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what can I do better? You know what I mean? I loved her, but you know what I mean? Or I just loved her. She, you know what I mean? So I really take it for what it is. And I've always been open to that. I always encourage people not to beat themselves up. We can't be our worst critic.
Right.
You know what I mean? As you sit up there and you pick apart every single thing that you do wrong, you're going to be picking for a long time. There's always opportunity for improvement. And one of the things that I learned when I was trying to research and become a better performer is I watched Beyonce fumble. I watched Janet Jackson fumble. I've watched Patty fumble. I've watched Aretha fumble. Like, everybody's had their moments. Nobody gets it 100% right 100% of the time. So you can't do that to yourself either.
That's right.
You just adjust the things you can.
That's right. Learn from that. Now, you mentioned about the stage presence. Well, I did too, and your queen mindset. I wanted to briefly show those who are just meeting you for the first time that she's so not just creative with the music, but with her fashion and her style. And I thought that was so cute. So I put a little something together just to show little people a little bit of Queen Anitra. So check this out. And when we get back, we'll show our music video.
Awesome.
Okay, there's all kinds of cool outfits. Wow, what a fashion statement you are.
She's beautiful and hot, and I'm telling you, know her stuff. But she carry Uzi for anybody that just wants you to know she pack a Uzi too. So don't go thinking anything. But what was the Anitra? What was the inspiration behind the song "Bang Bang"? Because let me tell you, that one is a sultry, hot one. You was working that dude's bald head like
Goodness. Okay. Bang Bang. It was just having fun, to be honest with you. I like telling stories with my music sometimes. And you sit down, you chop it up, you mingle with your girls, and we all have stories, unfortunately, of past relationships, past traumas, and indiscretions. Now, Bang Bang has never happened in my group of people, but I also work in the criminal justice field, and I tell people playing with people's emotions is a honey, it's a bad thing, because you never know what someone's breaking point is going to be. Bang Bang came from a women's intuition standpoint. Like, I feel like when I talk to my girls, even when we get to that point where we like, you know what, it took us a while, but we finally broke free, or we had enough. It wasn't always a point of I needed to see it for myself. A lot of the times you feel it before it even comes to pass. And so when I wrote Bang Bang, it started from that. Like, you know, my day started off normal, and then something made me double back. I don't even know what it was. Something made me double back. When I doubled back, you wouldn't believe what I saw. You know, there was this old jazz song I used to listen to all the time. I believe that Nancy Wilson was the first person that I heard cover it, and I'm not sure if she was the originator of it. And then I heard Shantae Moore do it, and it was Guess Who I Saw Today. And she talks about how she, you know, was out just at the cafe, and she looked back, and there was this beautiful couple just sitting in the corner, cozied up. And then, you know, as she adjusted her eyes, it was her man. You know what I mean? So that's where Bang Bang came from. And what would you do if you were in that situation? And the aftermath of it all. So it was just the extreme polar of what could happen when you toy with people's emotions, because that is real. And I deal with it in my line of work. Well, outside of music.
A lot of people deal with it. That's probably the anthem for a lot of women out there and those that can relate. And it also makes them think. You brought that to the forefront. It's a dynamic song. I love the video as I present to you on the Queen Silvy Show. The one and only Anitra Chery. Chery. You know, me and Tim had a thing about your name.
It's Chery. Huh? It's Chery.
Chery. Yes.
Chery.
I told you.
You did not tell
me. Did too.
Y'all can thank my mom for that. Thank my mom for that, because she could have spelled it different, but she
That's
wanted to be
all right.
jazzy.
You know what? It is all right to be unique and one of a kind. Let me just tell you. And this song is definitely that, as I present to you, Bang Bang, right here on the Queen Silvy Show.
Let me see you drop it. Put them hands in the air. Let me see your wallet. My love, it ain't for free. Know what you done to me. About to cost your life. Now you're praying that the good love set you free. I'm prepared for war. Is what I came in for. So you took my love, threw it in the mud. Now you paid the cost. So I load it up and cock it. About to boom you like a rocket. I got a loaded chamber with a twitchy finger. I might pull this trigger, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Whoa, bang, bang. I just wanna know why you wanna hurt me. Why you take my love, why you tear it up, why would you desert me? Why you wanna fool me? Why you do this to me? Why you take my heart, toss it all around, why you wanna screw me? Nah, 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 I'm a criminal. Nah, 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 I'm a criminal. Cause you wanna play me like your whore, now you got a sister facing 10 and 20. Say nah, I'm a criminal. Hiding, ducking, dodging from the law. Cause you wanna bring me drama, bruh. Tell me what you bring me drama for. You don't really want to bad at all. You don't really want to bad at all. You don't really want these problems. Want these problems. So we got it feeling kinda funny, so I headed home. But as soon as I hit the door, I heard moan. So I hit the stairs just so I could see if you give it to her like you did to me. So I tiptoed up and drew back the sheet. But then something snapped once I got a beat. Everybody screaming, why'd you make me do it, baby? Why'd you make me do it, bang, bang? Bang, bang. Oh, bang, bang. Bang, bang. it up and cock it. Let me see you drop it. Put them hands in the air. Let me see your wallet. My pain, it ain't for free. Now what you done to me? About to cost your life. Now I'm praying that this bullet sets you free. Bang, bang.
Girl, I really like that video. I don't know. What did you like about it? I like the part, let me just say me. You know, the aggressive, the smooth, sexy aggressive. Then when I'm pushing your head, I'm like bang bang. I'm like nigga, what? Ooh, that part was nice. I gotta tell you, did you like that smooth?
Yeah, I was joking with Queen during there. I said, no, he's busy calling his mama. Mama.
That was very good. Now, Bang Bang is off of which album or EP?
It's not on either one, to be honest with you. It was after my In My Feelings. And so a producer, Ray Kelly, reached out to me and was like, hey, I got this beat that I really want you to hear. Would you consider, using it for anything? And I was like, sure. So I listened to it and fell in love with it. And I wrote that literally the same day he sent it. I wrote it in the car while I was picking up my kids, running errands. I just wrote it in my head. And then as soon as I got home, I hurried up and started writing it down so I wouldn't forget, and needed to make sure, I had it. And that's kind of how Bang Bang came about for,
Well, I'm gonna just tell people that they need to really get your music, because you have some very good music. I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing. But you do possess the power to stimulate the mind with powerful words of expression. Everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a gift. And so what might trigger or what might inspire you to even write? Like, what is it that gets you?
Everything, life. Because life be lifing.
Yes, life be life. And you got that part right. Shoot, I'd be writing. I have so many books if I was a writer. But hey, so to date, right now, how many albums, CDs, EPs do you have, what you're working on and all that? Tell me that.
So I have my first EP, which was In My Feelings. Bang Bang was actually, again, not a part of my EP. However, it was my first, single. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't attached to anything. And it was my first video. And so.
Wow, really? That was your first video? You would not know ever. That at all.
I produced it. I was so excited. Wow. I had my videographer who came in, and it was an awesome time. And he was like, oh, I was thinking this. And it was real elaborate. And I said, you mind if I, tap into some of my musical talents and see if I got a creative bug in me? He was like, sure. And I just started telling them every scene. And I was like, I even got a venue. And so I did. I talked to him, and he was like, I actually like your concept better. And I said, all I need is an actor. And so his name is Bobby Fredericks. That was the videographer. So shout out to Bobby.
Shout out.
And then another friend of mine reached out to the video guy. His name is Julius Brown. He's an actor. He's a local actor here. And that's how I ended up with my video. I had been doing so much stuff downtown, like I told you before, with my cover band, that Table 44, that's a bar downtown, they have multiple floors. And the third floor is not in use. It's just desolate. It's still under construction. Like, it's, a lot of historical buildings. And I asked him, you mind, if I rent this out, can I use that third floor? Because I got this video. He said, I don't care.
That worked out great.
They let me come and put it together. So we was upstairs in this area that don't nobody use. And then we was in the alley right behind Table 44 for some of those outside scenes. And that's how it came about. And then I came out with a couple of more singles, because I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do next, and which route my music was going to take. And so upcoming, I have my new release. So I have this will be my first full album, because the EP is the EP. So my first full album, even though I've been around for a while, is set to release on June 7th.
June 7th.
And so I'm super excited. It's called it's Anitra Chery, Invitation Only. That's the name of the album. It took me a while. And there's no song on the album called Invitation Only. I just want to warn y'all for it. It's just about the stage that I am in my life and the journey of this particular album. And everybody that started with you ain't gonna finish with you.
Now, is that gonna be on Spotify, or how are they gonna get that?
You'll be able to get it on all digital platforms. So Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon, YouTube, Spotify.
Keep me posted. I love to share that out there because that's I'm certain there's some very good hot music. I mean, the potential is there.
Release, so I will definitely extend the invitation to you.
Absolutely,
so you guys can come and support.
Absolutely, because there's a good handful of outstanding female artists that paved the way for outstanding female artists like yourself. And I'm sure that they have a little more, in my opinion, challenges than the men do, but yet we face that challenge and we overcome it. You know what I mean? Do you ever feel like that you always have to prove yourself, to someone?
Oh, oftentimes, and for so many reasons. You know what I mean? It's more than just being a woman. I'm not just a woman. I'm an African American woman, and I'm affluent in a lot of different areas. So I have the music, then I have my other careers outside of here, and so there is always that. I'm not gonna say it's not a need. It just is. It's just innate and in you. Because you do have to take it up a notch sometimes when you're in certain lines. In business, people tend to gravitate towards men to work with versus females. And then, when it comes to music, there's a stigma that comes to it. For me, you did my rollback, my playback of all my different fashion, and I'm a full figure woman. I pride myself on being able to accent my curves in a positive way. There's a difference between being sensual, sexy, and trashy, and I try not to teeter the line.
No, your clothing was just immaculate.
You were just so on point. Show your curves and your figures, because I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't around me. I show my bones nothing wrong all with being the time.
Thick as long as you wear the proper clothing, it accentuates you and who you are.
Yes,
right. But in music, we don't get that opportunity too often. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays, there's this climate of surgery. Everybody's got BBLs, everybody's got boobs, everybody's got lips, everybody's filled up somewhere, some way, somehow. And then as soon as you do that, then you got to show it off, right? So less is more. Let me get on here and have everything hanging out and show all of my assets for a good term. You know what I mean?
Right.
To the world, when my talent should be able to speak for itself.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so I pride myself on that. Me and my friends joke about it, and I've told people a numerous amount of times, because I don't refer to myself all the time as a BBW or plus size. I use those terms sometimes, but most of the time I call myself fluffy.
You're just a queen. That's exotic. Queen.
Now, I look at some of the newer artists, like you just said, Chery. I look at some of the newer artists. Let's say like Jelly Roll. Have you seen this guy? And I'm like, if this guy can make it the way he looks, because of the way he presents himself and his music, anybody can get up there and do that. Don't ever be ashamed of the way you look, who you are, or where you come from.
It's never a sense of being ashamed. When I tell you, I'm a very, very confident woman, honey. And at the end of the day, my face card doesn't decline. So I've never had any issues in that
said
arena.
It right at the very beginning.
However, Jill Levert and, Men at Large and all of those groups that came out back in the day, we didn't have a Lizzo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it is hard. Jelly Roll can make it because Jelly Roll can get up there and look like he looked. Lizzo gets a lot of scrutiny for being a plus size woman. She can't wear the same thing. And even when she does look nice, it's always a butt at the end of it. You know what I mean? So she I don't know what I can say here, but she's damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. You know what I mean? So when she tries to tone it down, she looks good, but, and then they go back to the past. Like let her hone in on where she's at. Maybe if she has some consistency, she will be able to, some consistency from her fan base and her supporters, she'll be able to show you consistency as an artist in regards to her fashion decisions and the choices that she makes. Because she's all over the place, because y'all all over the place with her. She don't know which way to go. because you praise, Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B for doing what they doing. No, not to them, because I love them too. And then Lizzo go out there and do the same thing. Y'all act like y'all about to throw up, baby. Somebody like it somewhere. Close your eyes and keep scrolling.
That's funny as hell.
Right.
Because, excuse me, that's what I do. That's exactly what I do. Is I close my eyes and listen to the singer and listen to the music, because I don't want to judge you. I want to listen to your voice. I want to listen to your musical talent accentuate itself to me. And what you look like is of no consequence.
You know what? Right. With all of that said, you can have somebody in your family, on your team, down the street, in the audience. You can always have somebody that freaking gonna want to hate. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Don't want to see Queen. No, she ain't succeeding. So how do you handle this? Because, we can all turn the other way, but, at some point, how do you respond to the criticism or any judgment? Because I love it. I tell a hater, get your ass in line.
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't. Keep your friends close.
Right.
That's it. They say keep your enemies closer. Nope, keep my friends close.
Right.
Because that's what you're gonna need. I struggle with frenemies. I do know that they exist. I have had some, and I'm sure that I still do. And you take it in stride. You keep the people close to you that you need the support from, and that support you genuinely, and they will continue to uplift you in the ways that you need to be uplifted.
That's right.
I stay prayerful. I stay prayerful and prayed up. Okay. Because anytime I have asked God for insight, discernment, or intervention, he's come sometimes so fast that I'm like, wait a minute. I know I asked, but I really wasn't ready. So give me a second, because I didn't think you was gonna come swift like that.
Right.
But I don't feel the need to respond to people all the time, which is also why I think I have the team of people that I have, and they talk about me, because when I'm a very, very loyal person. Okay. When I consider you a friend, I consider you family. I hone in on that. I grew up with very humble beginnings. And when you grow up, people say that, but when you don't have a lot, when you grow up, you attach to the things that you attach to, because that's all you have.
Right.
So when I had friends, we didn't have a lot of gifts to give each other. It wasn't about money. It was about time.
It
was about showing up and being there. So I'm the same way today. If you are my friend and my family and I love you, I'm going to try my best to show up for you in all capacities.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I find out like that I thought you was in my circle, or I thought we were closer, and that's not the case, I have to have somebody from my team work with you outside of that, because I just shut down. And I'm like, yeah, I can't deal with that person.
Well, that's good to have.
That's a frenemy, right? You don't deal with frenemies.
I can't. They be like, Nitra, you still got to do business with so I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you can handle that moving forward. I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's what teamwork is all about.
I'm going to cut you out.
That's what teamwork is about. It's in my opinion. Everybody had their own opinion, but success is not about how much money we make or the number of rewards that we won. To me, it's about who you are as a person, what your values are, how hard you work for what you want. You know what I'm saying? While being your authentic self. It's important to be your authentic self. We've had guests on that's been on television on these games, these music competition shows, and they try to change you, try to change who you really are. And, it's important to be accepted for who you are. And with that said, though, Anitra, do you have a limit of what you will or what you will not do to succeed?
Don't challenge my moral compass. Okay. I am who I am. That part. Anything that makes me feel like I'm going against something that God has ordained, you might as well cancel Christmas, because it's not going to happen for me.
Right.
And again, we talked about, being a queen, and you're not the first to refer to me as such. A lot of people always refer to me as queen, and I appreciate it. But heavy is a crown. So when you have that, and you have people that look up to you and aspire to you, I can't just talk it. I really have to walk it, which is why, again, I think I've been able to accomplish some of the things that I've been able to accomplish in my time here on on this earth. And it just has to paint us in a positive light for women, for Black women, for mothers.
Especially.
You know what I mean? All of that. All of that. Anything that goes against that positive outlook, I'm not with.
Hey.
I'm not with, and I'm not perfect. I can't speak to past, and you know what I'm saying? But like just forward, we've all done things as children that we, you know what I'm saying? You think, why you do that? That was simple. That was that. But I've always been a person that's big on accountability. So I put your big girl pants on, and you keep trudging, and you teach people how to learn from their mistakes and move and push forward. So anything that I feel like is going to pull me back, making me step back, regress, I'm not with at all.
Well, I am so loving your confidence, because of course your confidence, you're sexy, you know what you want, you're a businesswoman, entrepreneur, doing so many things. So I say this, if there was to ever be a book, a movie, or a documentary about you, what would the title be?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
A Fly on the Wall. That's what it would be called.
Love that. Fly on the wall. That's what's, and you said that quickly, like, yep, that's it.
I did.
That's it.
You know, I always talk about becoming an author someday, and that would definitely be the title of my book. If that's what it would be called.
That's what's
because
up.
I had an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? We say that so nonchalantly. Ooh, to be a fly on the wall. To hear this, to see that, to do this, to that. A fly on the wall, honey, to be able to be in some of the rooms that I've been in and know some of the things that I know, and to see it for myself. People have a only spirit, like they're the only ones going through something, and I'm here to tell you that you're not. And if you knew what I knew, you would really know that you're not.
Right? That's what's up. So, before we go out with another song, is there anything that you want to add, anything you want to say that I perhaps did not ask? And do you have any upcoming performances?
I just have my album release that's coming again June 7th. And there will be a show that is in conjunction with that. So I'll be sending that out, and it's called Invitation Only. So I want y'all to be on the lookout for that. We have the R&B Park Jam, which is organized by one of the organizers of the Masquerade Ball, Ryan Noble, and Real Noble Events. Him and Tracy and Lance Self, they all do the R&B Park Jam. So look out for that this summer. I'm usually a part of that in some aspect. And just be on the lookout for music. I hope to be able to go on tour this summer. Is something that I'm trying to put together now, and I'm excited about it. And just expanding on the different facets of myself. This year, I've had an opportunity to really expand on the gifts that God has given me in and outside of my music, with pushing forward what I'm doing with my music as well as my businesses. I am the CEO of Extended Grace Home and Healthcare Services.
All right.
And then I also am one of the organizers of the Glass City Masquerade Ball, and we're looking to do that bigger and better every year. So,
That's
God is
up.
doing a new thing in me, and I'm trying to, like I said, let him order my steps and guide me in the right direction. I just continue to pray that he move me out of the way.
That's what's up.
So that everything that he wants me to do can be done.
Hey, busy is good. So is making money. But I'm just saying, keep doing what you're doing, because, hey, you're doing the dang good thing. And I'm proud of you, just from all that I've gathered about you over the weekend. I always check into my guests, see if they're America's Most Wanted. No, I don't. Yes,
see if there's any rewards out for you.
I try to help rally them up a little bit.
Yeah, see if there's a bounty out for you.
No, I don't. But I'm very impressed on all that you do, and I wanted to introduce you through the platform and hopefully have you back again, because there's so many things that you are doing we would love to share on there. But before we get into and talk about Queen things, tell everybody how you can be followed on social media, where they can go to obtain any of your music.
Goodness. Okay, so all my music is available on all digital platforms. So again, Google Play, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube, Spotify, all of them. The only one that I'm not on yet is Pandora, and that's coming. That's coming up.
All right.
And then as for following me, you can find me on all social media, except for I think I have a Twitter, but I'm never on it. So don't follow me on that because I'm not going to respond. But Instagram, I_am_Anitra Chery. Facebook, Anitra Chery. And TikTok, Anitra Chery. So yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere, y'all. And I'm trying to do better and making sure that I stay, engaged in all of my social media. So you can find me in all of those places. So, and like I said, be on the lookout. I have a website, anitrachery.com. So you can go on there and find all of my upcoming shows, anything that I'm a part of, any tour dates that are coming up and things of that nature. And that'll definitely keep you in the loop and in the know of all things Anitra Chery. Thank you for having me.
So tell me. Well, we're not done yet. I need you to tell me about Queen Things. That's an anthem right there.
Oh yes, Queen Things. So y'all see it. So Queen Things came about, of course, during the pandemic, and it's just, again, sometimes you get so busy with life, because life is always life, and that you don't get an opportunity to take stock of what you've accomplished in 24 hours. Like I joke with my friends, and they'll joke with me. They be like, Nitra, I don't understand how you do it. Because every time I call you, you in the car. You on your way to somewhere. Somebody calling you. Even my niece was with me one day, and she was like, Auntie, your phone always ringing. It is, baby. It is. It stay ringing. But, again, too much is given, much is required. So I wanted women, queens, to know, like, your efforts do not go unnoticed. You wake up every morning and you just, boom, you go,
right,
start to finish,
right,
okay, whether it be getting your kids off to school, you got to get the kids off, then you got to go to work, you got to pick the kids up, you got to cook dinner, you got to go to the grocery store, if it's a rehearsal, if it's a whatever is going on in your life. Some people are busier than others, but that does not take away from the fact that the job still has to get done,
right,
okay. And so that's what Queen Things was really all about, paying homage to all the women that get up and do it day in and day out, right. Okay, without thanks or reward. That's you just do it, baby, and you do it, and you look good doing it.
That's right.
And you make it look easy.
That's right.
You make
my
it look
mama
easy.
did it with 8 children, single. So and things weren't the way they are now. And so for these days, and as hard as it is, we queens are dynamic. We're
Hyundai.
That's right.
Hyundai.
Okay.
We sure are.
So listen, I thank you for being here. I'm going to go out with Queen Things, and when we get back, Smooth's going to tell everybody something. I don't know what you're going to tell them, but he will. But I want to thank you so much, Queen Anitra, for taking the time and being here on the Queen Silvy Show. We most definitely going to be in touch with you. I think on my Thursday show, if you give to me permission, I wanted to showcase Bang Bang on the Thursday show. We always showcase a music video on the Thursday Now You Know show, so I like to
of course,
Bang Bang
of course. Thank you guys so much for having me.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate you so much. I look forward to many more times of being a part of the Queen Silvy Show.
Absolutely, without a doubt. As I present to you Queen Things by the Queen herself, Anitra Chery.
Wake up fresh, bills paid, yes. I stay fresh, I stay blessed. Wake up fresh, bills paid, yes. I stay fresh, I stay blessed. Wake up every morning and I go get it. Please don't worry about me, I'ma go get it. He put up on me like you know me, cause I stay winning. He looking at me like a snack, but I'm a holding it. They wanna take me out the game, cause I be golden it. She wanna throw dirt on my name too, but they know better. I tried to tell them what's real, but I can show better. You see that glow up when I show up, and I tell them that's a queen thing. And I'ma show you what a queen means. Then I'ma teach you how a queen thinks. Then I'ma put you up on queen things. Yeah, see, you don't need a crown, girl, to know that that you a queen. You don't need a crown, girl, to know that you a queen. That's a queen thing, and I'ma show you what a queen means. Yeah. I used to worry if y'all would be down, but now I'm dripping this swag. Hope y'all don't drown in it. They say that trouble don't last, so I won't frown with it. Too bad you thought that I was tripping on you. Now watch the stroll in the past, I'm moving slow with it. And when I'm shaking my ass, I might get low with it. I want this moment to last, so I'm controlling it. They like to greet me when they see me, and I tell them that's a queen thing. And I'ma show you what a queen means. Then I'ma teach you how a queen thinks. Then I'ma put you up on queen things. Yeah, see, you don't need a crown, girl, to know that you a queen. You don't need a crown, girl, to know that you a queen. That's a queen thing. And I'ma show you what a queen means. Yeah. Wake up fresh, bills paid, yes. I stay fresh, I stay blessed. Wake up fresh, bills paid, yes. I stay fresh, I stay blessed. Give me the ball, give me the ball, I'm ready to cash out. She lead the squad, ready to spaz out. Who need a mascot? You be the mascot. Securing a bag. Now follow the hashtag. That's a queen thing, and I'ma show you what a queen means. Then I'ma teach you how a queen thinks. Then I'ma put you up on queen things. Yeah, see, you don't need a crown, girl, to know that you a queen. You don't need a crown, girl, to know that you a queen. That's a queen thing, and I'ma show you what a queen means. Yeah. Wake up every morning and I go get it. Go get it. I go get it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Anitra.
If you don't know, you better know this. Go and follow this young queen doing some fantastic things. Anitra Chery is got it going on. I love her voice, her style, everything. Her music is bad. Listen.
Got a very nice voice.
Yeah, she does indeed. Gifted, talented, multi-talented. We only tapped in on the greatness and all that she does. Trust me, there's so much more because she is very busy doing a lot of positive things, and we are honored to have her on the show. Look for her soon, because we most definitely will have her back on the show. June, she has something coming up, and so you follow her, get in touch with her, because you know that we aim to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. And you just got a great, super duper treat. I hope you enjoyed that as well.
And if you're ever in the Glass City, you know to look up and see if she's around.
That's right. Catch her, get her while you can. I should have said, can I get your autograph?
Get her while it's free.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Should have asked for that autograph, because, she's doing things, and I'm looking for even more better things that she is doing. Anitra Chery is the name. That's the one to follow, because she said queen things. You don't need a crown, girl, to know that you're a queen. See, I wasn't gonna try and sing it because I ain't in the damn shower. I can't sing.
You need to be in the shower to sing.
That's right. But she's right about that. You don't need a crown to know that you're a queen. Trust and believe that. You must believe in yourself. Make yourself a priority. Love yourself. Be confident, and do you, boo. You do that there, and hey, you are a winner every time. Smooth. We do have tomorrow, which is Smooth, and that is Tim's Tidbits. I know he's not going to tell you anything.
Well, we just talk about the normal chaos going on around us every day and try to give you a couple different perspectives of it. And instead of all the mainstream news, we kind of look other places and grab some information so that you can get 1, 2, 3, 4 sides of the story and maybe discern who's telling the truth. Probably nobody, but we'll try.
He does it in such a great way. In fact, there's also the asshole of the week, and he's not gonna tell you. You got to tune in to find out who's the asshole of the week. There's always an asshole every day, but he's going to show you and tell you about that there. But then there's Thursday, the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, bringing you inspirational, encouraging...
a potpourri of entertainment,
potpourri of entertainment, Smooth. You're absolutely correct. all coming from the heart just for you. It is fantastic. We have the question of the week as well and the music video showcase. Phenomenal show. Both shows Wednesday and Thursdays in the evenings, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do check your time zones, but join us for that super greatness we provide for you. Smooth, how can we be followed?
We're easy to follow. Simply Google us and follow us on your favorite platform, excuse me, and or go to the Queen Silvy website at thequeensylvyshow.com.
That's right. Hey, I've been fasting. I've only had my cup of tea, but it's time for me to smash and get my groove on, and that's what I am going to do. So go out, make the most of your day, night, evening, wherever you are. Stay safe, positive, be kind to your neighbors, won't you? Can't we all get along?
Yes, please be kind. Rewind.
Please do. So with that said, hey.
Till next week, same Queen time, same Queen station. We'll holla. Bye, y'all.